Hello, students. Today we start with Unit 7. Heading is Genetics and Evolution. Under this unit, chapter number 5, Principle of Inheritance and Variation. According to the syllabus, we have to study following points, that is 5.1 Mendel's laws of inheritance, 5.2 inheritance of one gene. Under this inheritance of one gene, the subpoints are law of dominance, law of segregation, incomplete dominance, and codominance. 5.3 inheritance of two gene. Under this, the subpoints are law of independent assortment, chromosomal theory of inheritance, linkage, and recombination. 5.4 Sex determination. In that, we have to study sex determination in human. And the last point is, that is 5.6 genetic disorders. There we have to study Mendelian disorders and chromosomal disorders. So under this chapter, totally we have to study 6 points. Chapter number 5, and it is Unit 7. Why an elephant always give birth only to a baby elephant? Why a mango seed forms only a mango plant and not any other plant? These and several related questions are dealt with scientifically in a branch of biology known as genetics. To understand chapter from genetics, it is necessary to know genetic terminology. Genetics is the branch of life science that deals with the study of heredity and variation. Heredity is the transmission of characters from parents to the offsprings. Variation is the difference among the offsprings and with their parents. Gene is the structural and functional unit of heredity responsible for expression of a character. Allele, the alternate form of a gene for a contrasting character present on identical locus of homologous chromosome. Locus, the position of gene on the chromosome. The next definition is phenotype. Phenotype, externally visible morphological characters. Genotype, genetic makeup of an individual. Dominant gene, the gene that expresses its character in a heterozygous condition. Recessive gene, the gene that fails to express its character in heterozygous condition. Homozygous, the individual having identical genes in an allelic pair of a character. Heterozygous, the individual having an unidentical genes in an allelic pair for a character. Hybrid, it is an offspring obtained by crossing two parents different in at least one character. Test cross, the cross between hybrid and its homozygous recessive parent. It is used to identify the genotype of the hybrid. And the last one is Punnett square. It is a graphical representation to calculate the probability of all possible genotypes of offsprings in a genetic cross. So all these definitions are related to the genetics. Our next point is Mendel's laws of inheritance. Gregor John Mendel, known as father of genetics, proposed the laws of inheritance. Large sampling size gave credibility to his collected data. Garden pea plant possess certain completely opposite traits. For example, tall and dwarf plants. Here, the question arises why Mendel selected pea plant for his studies. Here the reasons are: pure variety are available, pea plants are easy to cultivate, life cycle of the plant are only few months so that results can got early. Contrasting traits are observed, flowers are bisexual and normally self-pollinated, and flowers can cross-pollinate only manually. Because of these reasons, Mendel selected pea plant for his hybridization experiments. He observed contrasting characters in pea plant. The characters such as stem height, tall, dwarf, flower color, violet, white, flower position, axial, terminal, pod shape, inflated, constricted, pod color, green, yellow, seed shape, round, wrinkled, seed color, yellow, green. These are 7 pairs of contrasting characters, and there the dominant characters are there which are expressed in F1 generation, and recessive characters are there which are expressed in the F2 generation along with the dominant character. So the character which expresses itself in F1, it is dominant, and which is failed to express in F1, it is a recessive characters. Here in the other diagram, you will get the pictorial representation of the same characters, that is stem height, seed shape, seed color, flower color, pod shape, pod color, and flower position. Out of these 7 contrasting characters, in the first, we are going to consider the stem height, that is tallness and dwarfness. Tallness is dominant over the dwarfness to study the monohybrid cross, that is inheritance of one gene. And to study inheritance of 2 gene, we are going to consider the seed shape, that is 2 characters, the round and wrinkled. Round is dominant and wrinkled is recessive, and seed color yellow and green. So to understand the monohybrid and dihybrid crosses, we are going to consider the 3 characters. For monohybrid, single character will be considered, and for a dihybrid, 2 contrasting characters will be considered. Mendel's laws of inheritance. Based on his experiments, Mendel proposed 3 laws or principles of inheritance: law of dominance, law of segregation, law of independent assortment. Law of dominance and law of segregation are based on monohybrid cross, while law of independent assortment is based on dihybrid cross. Our next point is inheritance of one gene. Inheritance of one gene can be explained by monohybrid cross, the cross between 2 parents differing in one pair of contrasting characters called monohybrid cross. Here you will find that the capital T, capital T small t, and small t are the genotypes. Genotypes means genetic makeup, whereas tall plants and short plants, they are the phenotype. Phenotypes means external appearance. Capital T stands for tall character or tall trait, whereas small t stands for dwarf trait. Even if a single T is present in a genotype, phenotype is tall. When capital T and small t are present together, T dominates over small t. That is, tallness is expressed. Capital T, small t, that is homozygous condition. Whereas capital T, small t, it is a heterozygous condition. Mendel crossed true breeding tall and dwarf pea plants and obtained all tall plants in F1 generation, indicating that tall character is dominated over the dwarf character. He self-pollinated F1 tall plants and found that both tall and dwarf plants appeared in the ratio 3:1 in F2 generation. The reappearance of dwarf character in F2 generation indicates that alleles for tallness and dwarfness did not show any blending. Blending means no mixing at F1 or F2 and segregate, that is separate during the gamete formation. So parental generation, the tall homozygous plant and the dwarf homozygous. From the parental generation, you will get F1 generation. In F1 generation, all the plants were tall, but they are the heterozygous condition because of the gametes coming from the homozygous. Two homozygous parents crossed, and in F1 you will get all the tall plants, but the condition is the heterozygous, capital T, small t. And when this F1 plants are self-cross, in the F2 generation you will find 3 plants are tall and 1 is dwarf. So here you will find that the expression in the form of the Punnett square. So in the P means parental generation, tall and dwarf, homozygous dominant, homozygous recessive. Homo means capital T, small t, small t. In F1, you will get all the plants are tall. See the genetic makeup, it is a capital T, small t. That is a heterozygous. Then the F1 were self-pollinated. You will find in F2 generation, that is you have to show the results in Punnett square. Generally, you have to represent on the top and on the left side the gametes, and you have to make the cross, and in that you will find the 3 plants are tall and 1 is dwarf. So 3:1 is a phenotypic ratio. Phenotypic ratio means externally you can see 3 plants are tall and 1 is dwarf. But if you observe their genetic makeup, the ratio is 1:2:1. 1 means capital T, 2 means capital T, small t, that is the heterozygous, and again small t, small t. So tall, capital T, 1 plant, heterozygous condition, but they are tall. That is capital T, small t, 2, and small t, 1. So that is the genotypic ratio. Genotypic ratio is 1:2:1, whereas phenotypic ratio is 3:1. You have to remember the ratios correctly. Law of dominance. According to this law, characters are controlled by discrete units called factors, which occur in pairs with one member of the pair dominating over the other in a dissimilar pair. This law explains expression of only one of the parental character in F1 generation and expression of both in F2 generation. Law of segregation, also known as law of purity of gametes. When in a cross, a pair of contrasting genes come together in a hybrid, each gene for a character gets segregated at the time of gamete formation. Here, you have to remember one more cross, that is monohybrid test cross. This cross between hybrid and its homozygous recessive parent. It is called test cross. It is used to identify the genotype of the hybrid. So you will find that the hybrid, that is capital T, small t, heterozygous, recessive parent, small t, gametes, capital T, small t, and here from the recessive, as it is a homozygous, only small t. When the cross is made, you will get the tall and dwarf in the same ratio. So here, in a test cross, you will find the phenotypic ratio and the genotypic ratio is the same. And this cross is helpful to know the dominant character, whether it is coming from homozygous genotype or heterozygous genotype. Homozygous means capital T, whereas heterozygous means capital T, small t. Our next point is incomplete dominance. Correns discovered incomplete dominance in Snapdragon plant, that is dog flower plant. It is also called partial dominance or semi-dominance. The inheritance in which allele for a specific character is not completely dominant over the allele is called incomplete dominance. So here the you will find that the F1 generation has a phenotype that does not resemble either of the two parent, but it is a mixture of two. So here the in the plant snapdragon, that is dog flower, where capital R red flowers, small r white flowers, capital R small r pink flowers. So when the red flowers are crossed with white flowers, you will find that in F1 generation, all the flowers were pink color. And when they are self-pollinated in F2 generation, the there will be the 1:2:1 ratio. That is, the 1 is the red, 2 is the pink, and again 1 is the white. And genotypic ratio is also same, that is 1:2:1, which denotes capital R, capital R small r, and small r. So capital R means red, small r means white. If you observe in F2 generation, here you will find the genotypic ratio as well as phenotypic ratio is the same. Genotypic ratio remains same as in Mendel cross, isn't it? 1:2:1. But the phenotypic ratio changes. It changes from 3:1 to 1:2:1. Why it changes? It changes due to the incomplete dominance. Therefore, genotypic ratio and the phenotypic ratio in incomplete dominance is the same. That is 1:2:1. Here you will find the pictorial representation where the red flowers, they are crossed with white, and you will find that pink flowers are formed in F1 generation. When the F1 flowers are self-pollinated, in F2 you will find the 1:2:1. That is, genotypic and phenotypic ratio will be the same, which is not following the Mendel's principle. Our next point is codominance. Here, both the alleles for a character are dominant, and express its full character is called codominance. Example, AB blood group of human being. Blood group in human are controlled by 3 alleles of a gene I. They are IA, IB, and small. The ABO locus is located on chromosome 9. IA is responsible for production of antigen A. IB is responsible for production of antigen B, whereas small I does not produce any antigen. So here you will find, if a cross of the blood groups, you will find that if a person blood groups, parents blood group A and A, then see the possible genotypes and the possible phenotypes also. You will find that the A blood group, it can be present in a homozygous condition as well as heterozygous condition. Same thing occurs in a B, IB, homozygous cross, IB, small I, heterozygous. There also you will get the B blood group. But when both the parents are the heterozygous, the chances of O blood group, because there are the possibility of small I and small I coming from both the parents, and they will form the O blood group. In a blood group AB, you will find the possibility is blood group A, B as well as AB. Whereas cross between the O blood group, you will find that the possible phenotype will be the O blood group. So, one more phenomenon, it is called as a multiple allelism. Codominance is linked with multiple alleles, which is also called gene polymorphism. There are more than 2, that is 3 alleles governing the same character. Example, ABO blood grouping in human being. A, B, O blood grouping are controlled by gene I. Gene I has three alleles, IA, IB, and small I. IA and IB are dominant over small I. That is, IA and small IA express. IB and small IB express. IA and IB both express, and that is called as the codominance. These three alleles can combine in different ways and produce four types of blood groups, that is A, B, AB, and O. Genetically, a person having A blood group, it may be homozygous or heterozygous. Homozygous, IA, heterozygous, IA, small I. A person with B blood group, it may be again homozygous, heterozygous, IB, homozygous condition, IB, small I, heterozygous condition. Whereas a person having AB blood group, there the genotypes will be IA and IB, and that is a heterozygous, but it is a codominance. And the last O blood group, the genotypes will be small I. So it is again homozygous recessive. So if you observe this chart, you will find that the three types of alleles, that is IA, IB, and small I, they can give rise to four types of blood groups, that is phenotypes A, B, AB, and O, and 6 types of genetic combinations are there. That is a genotype. Which are the 6 types of genetic combination? Blood group A, it can be present in both homozygous, heterozygous. Blood group B, it is also homozygous, heterozygous. AB blood group, that is a codominance. Whereas O blood group, you will find the homozygous recessive. ABO blood group in human is an example that shows multiple allelism, dominance, and codominance. All the three mechanisms you can observe. So here gene I expresses in the three allelic forms IA, IB, and small I. That means multiple allelism. Then IA and IB are dominant over small I. That is IA, small I, A will be expressed, IB, small I, B will be expressed. So that is the dominance. And the third is codominance. AB blood group has genotype IA and IB. Both are equally expressed. That is codominance. Thus, we have completed inheritance of one gene. And under that, we have studied about the law of dominance as well as the law of segregation and what is mean by incomplete dominance, codominance, and multiple allelism. With this, I will stop here. Thank you.